A Cislunar Fizz, please. Social Drinking in Space by Colleen, McLeod, Garner. Narrated by Jennifer Muntz. As space exploration becomes increasingly common, so does the need for responsible behavior in zero-gravity environments. An important aspect of this behavior is the responsible consumption of alcoholic beverages. Alcohol use in microgravity comes with a unique set of challenges that must be addressed to ensure safety and prevent negative consequences. It's essential to understand the effects of zero gravity on the human body. In a zero-G environment, the body experiences physiological changes that can impact how alcohol affects someone. For example, the lack of gravity makes it difficult for alcohol to settle in the stomach, leading to a faster rate of absorption by the body. Additionally, a person's metabolic rate can decrease in space, which can cause alcohol to remain in the body for longer periods of time, increasing its effects. As a result, it's important for astronauts to understand how their bodies will react to alcohol before they consume it. It should be noted that Russian cosmonauts have much more experience in this area than their American counterparts. A significant risk of drinking in space is that it can impair cognitive and motor skills, making it difficult for astronauts to perform their duties. In zero-G, even small mistakes can have catastrophic consequences, so it's crucial that astronauts are always at their best. The effects of alcohol on cognitive and motor skills are well documented and can be exacerbated in zero-G. Therefore, responsible drinking in space, to a much higher degree than on the ground, means knowing one's limits and avoiding overconsumption. More research needs to be conducted to better understand the effects on physiological functions of the body. Another important factor to consider is the social aspect of drinking in space. Astronauts spend extended periods in close quarters, and alcohol can serve as a way to relax and unwind after a long day of work, especially in a hostile environment. Normality and well-being should be paramount for everyone in this new era of space exploration. However, in zero-G, alcohol can have a more significant impact on social interactions. It can lead to disagreements, conflict, and even accidents. Responsible drinking in space means understanding the social dynamics at play and drinking in moderation to avoid potential negative consequences. The unique nature of zero gravity also presents challenges in terms of waste management. In space, everything must be recycled, including human waste. When astronauts consume alcohol, it can increase their urine output, which could lead to a strain on the water recycling system. Therefore, responsible drinking in space means being mindful of how much urine is produced and other ways in which water is used during the process, and of the impact this can have on the spacecraft's systems. Research is ongoing to understand these dynamics and design a more sustainable system to address this issue. Another consideration is the impact of alcohol on sleep. In space, astronauts rely on sleep to maintain their physical and mental well-being, and alcohol can disrupt sleep patterns, which can already be challenged by this unique environment of a spacecraft or a space station. Responsible drinking in space means being aware of the impact of alcohol on sleep and avoiding consumption shortly before bed to ensure restful and restorative sleep. Finally, responsible drinking in space includes adhering to established regulations and protocols. Space agencies have strict rules regarding alcohol consumption, and astronauts must follow them to the letter. For instance, NASA prohibits alcohol consumption on the International Space Station, and other agencies have similar rules. Therefore, responsible drinking in space means respecting these regulations and avoiding any behavior that could compromise the mission or put other crew members at risk. Notably, as the new space age unfolds and more people fly aboard private spacecraft and those of emerging international space powers, the rules will begin to change. For tourists and private astronauts visiting the ISS, this may not produce a notable shift in regulations, But with new, privately funded space habitats coming online and other nationalities flying their own spacecraft, new norms may come into play. Hopefully, new research and increased understanding of the small amount of drinking that has already occurred in space will help to inform these new rules. Responsible drinking in zero-G will require new and unique considerations. The effects of zero-G on the human body, the social dynamics of space travel, waste management, sleep, and regulations will all play a role in responsible alcohol consumption off Earth. Astronauts of all stripes will need to be aware of these factors and adjust their behavior accordingly to ensure safety, maintain productivity, and prevent negative consequences. Ultimately, responsible drinking in zero-G is about understanding the risks, respecting the rules, and making informed decisions that benefit everyone involved in the mission. Cheers to the future!
What does it mean to go together beyond? Join us at ISDC 2025 and you will find out what we can do together as a human species and how far we can go when we are working on the same common goal. That is the dream of ISDC 2025, Together Beyond. The world's uniting together, realizing that we are all sharing this one beautiful planet, truly a starship on its own. Act like a crewmate, not a passenger at Astra.